I'm Dr. Melissa Rose. I am the owner of Nardelli Audiology. This office that we're in right now is currently located in Bridgeport, West Virginia, but we do have 3 other locations in Clarksburg, Fairmont, and Farmington, West Virginia. We are staffed with what I believe is some of the best audiologists in the state. We are the largest practice in North Central West Virginia, and we just hired our 3rd audiologist. Nardelli Audiology very much prides themselves in the fact that we do have our doctorate to be able to diagnose and properly treat hearing loss. So it's really important to diagnose hearing loss early. If you're a child, your ability to learn how to speak requires you to be able to hear. We know for sure cognitive decline occurs about 30% faster in patients with hearing loss. Treating your hearing loss is the number 1 modifiable factor that a patient actually can control against dementia. That is amazing. So we have the 3rd most chronic condition in the United States being reported, and we have a study over here saying it's the number 1 thing that we can do to combat Alzheimer's and dementia. Why are we not doing it, right? So it's super important that we're diagnosing these patients early, and it's very important that these patients are being treated with the proper hearing aids and that we're able to follow them through that journey. One of the biggest barriers to patients moving forward with treatment of hearing loss or seeking hearing loss is cost. So we try to bring that barrier down by having a monthly payment instead of upfront cost of hearing aids. So it does give us an opportunity, I think, to help more people. We work very closely with Care Credit, and the Care Credit team is always phenomenal. Having the ability to showcase that we offer Care Credit does put the patient at ease. Hearing aid technology changes really fast. Just about every 3 years, we get a completely new computer chip, which means hearing aids process faster, which means hearing aids are clearer, they are sharper, they are cleaner sounding. So things are always evolving. For us, it also means the patient has no other out-of-pocket. They're able to come in if they're having a problem. They're able to come in if they just need their hearing aids cleaned, and they never have to worry about, oh, okay, how much is the appointment going to be? That's all included in our lease. Every hearing loss is super unique. The type of hearing loss you have dictates the hearing aid that you need. Hearing aids are not one size fits all. Here, you're going to get a full diagnostic evaluation. We are going to fit you properly. We also do something called real ear measurement. Most offices don't do that, and they should, but you basically have this little tiny probe tube and you stick it in the ear, and then you put the hearing aid over top of it, and that little probe tube actually checks the sound pressure from the hearing aid. The other thing that we do is custom hearing protection. We also do custom sleep plugs. I believe we're the only place around that has an irrigator, and it's a machine that heats the water up to the proper temperature so that when we flush your ear out, we're not going to make you really dizzy. I'm very excited to be noticed as a pillar in the community because there's people in the community that do not have the ability to purchase hearing aids or hearing services. So we do work with the Lions Club to make sure that some of the less fortunate do have the ability to hear better. It is absolutely my privilege to give back to these communities. I was absolutely meant to be an audiologist. There's no question about it.